Hello, good evening everyone. Today's topic is a reflection of light. Means when light rays is falling on a surface, it bounces back to the same medium. This phenomena of light is called reflection of light. So first of all, reflection takes place not only in smooth surface but also in a rough surface also. So let me show you how reflection takes place in plane mirror. So first, reflection of light in a plane mirror. So mirror is a smooth surface, so here is a reflection takes place. Achha, do you know that we can see any object around ourselves because of the reflection, because of this property called reflection of light. Okay, so the reflection of light in a plane mirror. So first of all, let me draw our plane mirror. So let's say this is a plane mirror. Okay, this is a plane mirror. Plane mirror is one side is a reflected coating is there. That means it's a silver coating. Because of this silver coating, reflection takes place, right? Otherwise, it is simply a transparent glass. Light can pass through it. So because of this reflecting coating, it reflected the bounces back the of light. Okay. So now, suppose a ray of light is falling on it. A ray of light is falling on it. Okay, so this is arrow you have to give definitely, because arrow is must mandatory, because arrow shows the direction of light, in which direction the light is going. That arrow shows actually. So the light coming towards the mirror. So this is a plane mirror, right? So this is a plane mirror, and towards the plane mirror a light ray is coming, right? So when the light ray is coming towards the plane mirror, or you can say it is an incoming ray. So incoming ray, another name of incoming ray is incident ray. Okay, incident ray, right? So another name of incoming ray is incident ray. Now incident ray falling or striking on the mirror at a particular point, that point is very important, that point is very much crucial. Why? Because this point is called the point of incidence, the point of incidence. Okay, so point of incidence is also very much important, right? So it is incident ray coming, falling on it. Now you have to draw a normal line at the point of incidence. What is normal line? Normal line is basically a perpendicular line, perpendicular with respect to mirror. So normal is basically a perpendicular line which makes 90 degree with respect to mirror. So which makes a 90 degree with respect to mirror. So I am drawing this normal line. This is a normal line or perpendicular line which makes 90 degree over here. It is making 90 degree, right? So this is a normal line. So let me write here. Okay, it's a normal line. So this normal line with respect to incident ray is making an angle that is called angle I. Okay, angle I is basically the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Remember that angle of incidence is always making with respect to normal. Please, many students are doing mistakes. They are making this is a angle I. No, angle I means with respect to normal, not with respect to mirror. Now when a light ray is coming and striking on the mirror, it will bounces back, right? Like for example, practically if we throw a ball in this way, this ball will move in that way, right? So this is the reflected ray basically. So this is the reflected ray. Okay, so the name of this is reflected ray. Reflected ray, right? So this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, and this angle which is making reflected ray and normal are making angle R. So this is I and this is R. So R, basically R is angle of reflection. So there are basically all types of reflection takes place. There are two laws it is following. Okay, one is the incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Remember that. Once again, incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Please make sure that normal you have to draw at the point of incidence, means at the point where the incident ray meet at the mirror, that point is called point of incidence. You cannot draw normal in other places. right? So normal has to draw at the point of incidence. So first law is incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. What does it mean, same plane? Same plane means, that means you can draw in a 2D plane, right? 2D plane means it's a surface, right? Now another second law is the angle of incidence and angle of reflection is always equal, always. Okay? So irrespective of the medium, means if it is not a mirror, if it is like a curved surface, for example, if there is a curved surface, there is also reflection takes place, and even in a rough surface also two laws of reflection are applicable. So the laws of reflection is applicable not only in plane mirror, but it will also applicable in all type of mirror, even rough surface, whatever surface you can see around you, or in every cases two laws of reflection is always applicable. So once again, incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie in the same plane. Second law, angle of incidence and angle of reflection is always equal. If it is 45 degree, this will also 45. If it is 30 degree, this will also 30 degree, right? Let me show you one thing. For example, if this is a plane mirror and any incident ray is coming vertically on it, falling vertically on it, means towards the normal it is coming. So angle of incidence is 0 degree. So remember that for that such cases, the reflection will be also in the same path, means it will retraces back. That means it will be bounces back. So please make sure that whenever in angle of incidence or the incident ray is making with 90 degree with this, or it is called normal incidence. So if there is a normal incidence, the reflected ray is also bounces back to the same path. This is a special case, so remember that. So the laws of reflection that I have explained already, that I have written here for your convenience, so you can note it down from my video, okay? In first law, incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Second law, angle of incidence and angle of reflection is always equal. So these two law you can note it down. Now next subtopic is the characteristics of image formed by a plane mirror. So suppose you are standing in front of a mirror, you can see your image is forming behind the mirror, that is called image. So what is image actually? Image is the optical representation of any object, that is called image, right? So image is basically two types. One is called real image, another is called virtual image. Real image means which can be formed on the screen, virtual image cannot be formed on the screen, right? Real image is generally always inverted and virtual image is always erect or upright. So now let me explain you one by one. First of all, suppose this is a plane mirror. Vertically I am just placing a plane mirror. This is the reflecting coating or silver coating. And now if one object is placing over here, this is the object, right? So you can see its image is forming behind the mirror here, over here, right? So this is object. This is an object I am just placing in front of a mirror and image is forming just behind the mirror, right? So now you can see one thing, that is the distance from the object and mirror. This distance is always equals to the, you remember that this distance from object and mirror is denoted as U, okay, object distance, and this is called V, image distance. This is always equal in case of plane mirror. Suppose you are moving towards the plane mirror, you can see your image is also moving towards the plane mirror, and if you are moving away from the plane mirror, your image is also moving away, right? So that the U and V is always equal. So object distance, the gap between object and mirror is equals to the gap between image and mirror, right? And second point is the height of the object and height of the image is always equal, right? So here you can see the object height is denoted as HO and image height is denoted as HI, right? So there are few points you have to remember about characteristics. The first point is the image is always virtual. What does it mean by virtual image? Virtual image means the image cannot be formed on a screen in case of plane mirror, right? So in case of plane mirror, image cannot be formed on a screen, that's why it is virtual. Or you can say behind the mirror, if any image is forming, that means by default it is virtual. Keep it in your mind. Second point, you can remember the image is erect or upright. Erect and upright means what? Erect or upright. What does it mean actually? Erect means, suppose this is your object and image is also upside up, that is called erect, that is called erect. ठीक है, but if your object is like this but image is upside down, that is called inverted. Okay, so that is the difference between erect and inverted. Please keep it in your mind. If this is the object and this is the image, both are upside up, that is erect or upright, and if object is upside up but image is upside down, then it is called inverted. That is the difference between erect and inverted, right? So the image formed by a plane mirror is always erect or upright. Suppose you are standing in front of a plane mirror, you can see your head is coming down or head is only upside up. Your head is always upside up, that's why it is erect, right? So this is the second point, virtual. First point, second is erect, and the third point is u equals to v. U means object distance, the distance of the object u equals to image distance. So u equals to v always, right? Fourth point is the height of the image and height of the object, ho equals to hi. Height of the object and height of the image is always equal. And the fifth point is, there is a very important point, there is a lateral inversion, laterally inverted image. What does it mean by laterally inverted image? What does it mean by laterally inverted image? Normal inverted means upside down is called normal inversion. What does it mean by lateral inversion? Suppose you are standing in front of a mirror and you are raising your right hand. You can see your image is raising his left hand. So that means right and left side by inversion. That is called lateral inversion. Means right hand become left hand and left hand become right hand. That means in your object right hand, image left hand, opposite, that is side by inversion is called lateral inversion, right? So now the fifth point, which is also very important point, sixth point, that is magnification. How much magnification it is created? Magnification means denoted as small m. Small m is nothing but hi by ho. Remember, height of the image by height of the object, means it is the ratio of the height of the image and height of the object, and as they are equal, that's why its magnification is always 1, because both are equal though. Suppose height of object is 2 cm, height of image is also 2 cm, so 2 by 2 is 1. So always remember, the magnification produced by a plane mirror is always exactly equals to 1. It is plus 1. Remember that. So this is all about the characteristics of image formed by plane mirror. Thank you.